Good afternoon. This is Dylan Kimlin. We are live from QPT Gold Coast. There we go. Our official mark has just gone and started the game without letting me turn our microphones on, so we started a little bit into the game. We've got a score confirmation. We have the 35 plus mixed event on right now for the gold medal, and this is going to be a fiery game straight away. Di Cameron blasting the ball. We have Lydia Browne and her partner Piers Kwan currently with ball in hand furthest away from camera, and they're versing the explosive duo of Di Cameron, George Popescu. This should be a very exciting game. 1-0-1. I had the privilege of going to Stanthorpe recently with Lydia Browne. I mentioned in the broadcast yesterday, she was one of my biggest critics. It's all in good fun. She's an absolutely wonderful person. Her and her partner Will, great people. Her partner for this game, Piers Kwan, operates Queensland kettlebells and works with a lot of pickleball players in the Brisbane space, working on their strength and recovery training. It's absolutely phenomenal, the knowledge he has in that field. And he's a pretty handy pickleball player too. As we see a dink rally underway. Ladies trading blows, Piers getting involved, just short. The duo of Popescu and Cameron, they've just got checking the ball, have played a couple of tournaments together now. Di Cameron featured on the broadcast yesterday with her partner Julie Maguire. In the ladies final, and they ended up going down to the experienced duo of Applegate and Drazen. Took it home a silver though, but I imagine Cameron will be looking to take home something a little bit more shinier in this game. 2-0. And see Popescu and Cameron are opting to switch, to stack, sorry, not switch. Speed up here. Bang. And George can hit the ball very well. Popescu is a skinny singles specialist here in Australia. He took home the gold in the Queensland Pickleball Championships recently. Absolutely lethal at the net. And you could hear Piers Kwan laughing at himself, knowing better than to try and speed it up at George. Nice roll, pop-ups there. Kwan with the smash, net roll. That's one way to win a point. Lydia Browne to serve. Oh, we've got an An Huynh on court, just fixing up the net. You can catch all this footage on Pickleball Australia YouTube channel, Pickleball Queensland Facebook page. This will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should we make it to a third game, the players will swap at 6. Kwan with the drive, Cameron returns fire. Browne just getting caught out there by the Popescu drive. Second server. 0-2-2. Speed up. Browne returns. Quite on the attack. To the net. Look at the volleys go. We'll have to see what the call was for that particular play. It looks like it was called out, so we've got a side out. Di Cameron to serve. Great drive. Cameron slows it down. Kwan speeds it back up. Di Cameron, a wonderful drop there. Her improvement in the pickleball space in the last year has been so good to see. Kwan with the smash. Delivers. Thank you. Just had a score confirmation from Popescu. It's 5-0. Second server. Nice deep return by Browne. Cameron slows it down again. Kwan getting involved. Volley was there. Side out. 0-5. Lydia Browne to serve. Good movement here by Kwan. Good speed up. Rifled it towards Popescu. Couldn't convert. 1-5-1. Browne serve just going wide. 1-5-2. I believe these guys might actually play together at their local sessions. So it's kind of funny. Got a group of friends dueling it out for a medal. And that's the wonder of pickleball. 2-5. Third shot drops perfect by Browne. Beautiful strike of the ball. 3-5-2. Nice strike of the ball there by Popescu. We always have a joke every time I broadcast George. He always comes up and asks if I'm going to pronounce his name right this time. My response is that all I can do is keep trying. Quick point there for George and Di. 6-3-1. Browne bigging Popescu in. Speed up. Good dink. Great movement thus far. Cameron recovering. Kwan really rolling it. Not enough that time. Another point here for George and Di. Popescu to bring it in. Wonderful dinking thus far. These players very patient. The ladies having their own little game here. Ernie attempt, not to be. Geez, we nearly had an Ernie followed by an ATP. Popescu and Cameron trying everything out. Second serve up. 7-3-2. Di Cameron to bring it in. Browne just short. 8-3. This game sponsored by Mismo, Pickleball Superstore and Duper. We thank them very much for getting involved with QPT Gold Coast. Lob attempt is in. Kwan defending. Popescu firing it. Cameron getting involved. Browne slowing it down. Popescu bringing them in. Dink rally commencing. Good rally. Popescu firing it up. Browne unable to convert on the opportunity. Nine 3-2. Service called out. 3-9-1. Piers Kwan to bring it in. Drive's good. Cameron defending. Still defending. Pop-ups there. Browne attacking. Oh, wonderful strike of the ball. Popescu taking full advantage of that slight pop-up there. Lydia Browne was doing her best to get it all back under immense pressure. 3-9-2. Browne to serve. Oh, the roll from Di Cameron too much. (492), Lydia Browne bringing it in. Great dinking. Oh, look at the footwork thus far. I've been saying it for a while now. 35's quickly becoming absolute entertaining division to cover in the Australian pickleball scene. We had an absolute thrilling game last night with the ladies, and now following it up with the mix, sorry. Nice. Dinkrelli's there. Popescu with the roll. Foot fault by Di Cameron. And that was electric. Everyone takes a collective sigh of breath. Maybe I should have a collective, just collect my thoughts and start talking properly. Oh, George had the shot. Couldn't convert. That was a nice juicy one. Four down one. Browne to serve. Popescu, nice deep return. Kwan just short. One of those ones that looked like it would have been good. Just dipped short in the end. 492, Kwan to serve. Beautiful. That's a great shot by Di. And Kwan, as his last third shot drop was too short, over adjusted, and his next one was a little bit too high. Di Cameron converting. Pickleball's all about those adjustments. A couple of centimetres can make a huge amount of difference. George Popescu to serve. Popescu. God, I'm going to keep getting it wrong. Oh, the roll works in the favour of Kwan. Second serve up. Di Cameron to bring it in. 9-4-2. Side out once more. Browne and Kwan definitely still have a chance to claw back into this. Third shot dropped too low this time. Kwan trying to reset. Opts for the drive instead. Fifth shot drop is short as well. We have a timeout here on the side of Popescu and Cameron. Just have a breather. Fair enough too. I'm going to go to a quick commercial break while we do so.
This is the best part. 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 Oh, oh, when you do what you do to my heart. This is the best part. This is the best part. This is the best part.
And we are back. It looks like the players are ready to get into it. It is quite warm on the courts at the moment, so I can understand the timeout. 9-4-1. Popescu to serve. Oh, the net roll. Browne can't get that one back. 10-4. Game point here for George and Di. And they'll take the first victory. Popescu and Cameron played very well in that game. We had some awesome dink rallies though, and I imagine that'll continue into game 2. For the duo of Kwan and Browne, they're an experienced combo. They know what they need to do to bounce back. Yeah, you can see them if I change the camera here. Because they're all mates, like I said, they're all just having a drink together after that game. Having a chat. And that is one of the best things about pickleball. We're all friends, we all get along. And even in a gold medal, happy to have a conversation. After it, I've accidentally started an advertisement. Not just yet. So what we can see here, the duo of Browne and Kwan having a yarn. And for players that haven't played in a tournament before, this is actually really important, especially just before you start another game. Let's just reset. Think about the strategies. What are we going to do? I know some teams, those teams in the open division, they don't do this at all. They talk about things they don't want to think about the game. They don't want to apply pressure to themselves. I've talked to some open division teams who, you know, they talk about what they're going to cook for dinner and, you know, I hope my lotto tickets go well. Just really random things, but it's to get their mind off the game, to limit pressure putting on themselves. So everyone's different, whatever works for you. But it looks like our players are ready to go once more. Lydia, Browne, Piers, Kwan now closest to camera. Game 2 underway, 0-0-2. Browne to serve. Nice deep return by Cameron. Solid dinking. Browne moving Cameron around. Cameron returning. Pop-ups there. Will Popescu speed it up? He does. Cameron returns fire. Cameron converts. Beautiful strike of the ball. Side out. It'll be Di Cameron to serve, I believe. For her side. Yep. 0-0-1. Nice deep return. Pop-ups there. Kwan absolutely melting that. Great shot. Right on the line. Zero, 0-2. Popescu to bring it in. Pop up. Kwan just long in that instance. One, 0-2. Nice set shot drop. Lydia Browne getting involved. Di Cameron defending everything right now. Slow transition, net roll's good. Di Cameron putting on a defensive clinic right now, getting everything back. Two, 0-2. Popescu still serving. That goes long. That'll be a side out, 0-2-1. I believe Browne will be bringing it in. Nice deep serve there. The gentleman firing off. Cameron returning serve again. Ouch. Wonderful discipline there by Lydia Browne to let that go. First points for the duo of Kwan and Browne. 1-2-1. We can see that Kwan and Browne are now opting to stack as well. Pop-ups there. Will Kwan speed it up? No. He opts to slow it down too much. I believe he may have been in two minds there. 1-2-2. Drive attempt is good. Cameron converting. Popescu slowing it down. Back to the dink rally. Good footwork thus far from all four players. Ooh. Kwan had that backhand roll opportunity. Just a bit too wide. Two by one. Cameron serving. Popescu with the third. Goes wide. Good leave there by Lydia. 2-1-2. Cameron slowing it down. Browne bringing her in. Dean Crowley once again. Who's going to speed it up? Popescu does. Double jump. Well placed. Athleticism there by George Popescu. Earns a point. 3-1. Nice. Cameron bringing it in. Net roll's good. Speed up. Bit high there. Shoulder check. Works in the favour of Kwan and Browne. Side out. 1-3-1. Nice deep serve. Drives there. Popescu lets it go. Two, three. They roll again. Second server, 2-3-2. Browne bringing it in. Great deep return. Kwan recovering. Despite the speed. Unable to slow his shot down. Great running. Good hustle. Three, two, one. We have liftoff. Popescu to serve. Return goes long. 4-2-1. Oh, that's good. Kwan doing all the running. Pop-ups there. Puts it away. Cameron somehow... Oh, nearly. So for our tennis players freaking out, wondering why do they let serve continue play, it's allowed in pickleball. If your serve hits the net, bounces over and lands in the appropriate location, then you win the point. Or not win the point rather, but play continues. Piers Kwan's shot there unfortunately struck the top of his paddle, went flying. 5-2-2, Cameron to serve. Nice deep return. Speed up, Cameron defending. Two, 5-1. Browne bringing it in. That goes long. The duo of Cameron and Popescu took game one if you're just tuning in. Browne and Kwan will be doing their best to try and take the victory here for game two. Three, 5-2. And we'll drive too short. I believe Kwan was in the... Was it 35 men's yesterday? Unfortunately, I couldn't broadcast that game. I'm not too sure how the game went in the end, but regardless, we've had a timeout here called on the side of Browne and Kwan. We'll go to a quick commercial break from our sponsor.
Here we go.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in. This is the best part. 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 Oh, oh, when you do what you do to my heart. This is the best part. This is the best part. This is the best part.
And we are back. Cameron serving. Side out. Three, 6, 1. Browne recovering, pop-ups there. Close game. 4, 6, 1. Dink rally underway. Speed up unsuccessful. 1 point game. And this is where the strategy comes into play. We just had a timeout. Players just assessing their strategies. Pop-ups there. Beautiful shot by Kwan. Tied game. And we have a timeout here on the side of Popescu and Cameron. And the players will just recoup once more. I'd like to thank our sponsor Pickleball Superstore for providing the balls for this event. Franklin X40s have just had one roll into the commentary booth. They've been supporting the Queensland pickleball community for quite some time now. Go and check out their website. They have plenty of awesome pickleball equipment. Whatever your needs may be, they can assist with. Players are rejoining the court. All right, game 2, gold medal. 6, 6, 1. Kwan to serve. That shot drop's good. Popescu. Cameron, Kwan. Patience. Cameron fires. Browne recovers. Good volleys. Slows it back down. Cameron speeds it back up. What a rally. Fantastic hands from all involved. Seven, 6, 1. Third shot drop is good. No rolls there. Dink rally once more. Pop up. Browne converts. And considering Browne and Kwan lost game 1, momentum seems to have swung into their favour for this game 2. It's up to Cameron and Popescu to respond. 8, 6, 1. Kwan serving. Another good third shot drop by Browne. Three-point lead. Pop up. Oh, Kwan had the opportunity. Too much in the end. Attempted the backhand roll. Probably a bit too much positive momentum leading forward. Struck his ball Went too far. Lydia, Browne to serve. 9-6-2. Oh, tried speeding up again, this time too low. Side out. Cameron to serve. Let's see what she can do with it. Got to cut that 3-point deficit. Browne with the smash. Cameron recovering. Good smash. Solid dink rally underway. Cameron moving. Recovers. Kwan returns fire. Popescu covering. Good hands. Good reset. Slows it back down. Cameron fires. And that goes wide. What a rally. These ladies and gentlemen leaving it all on the court at the moment. Love to see it. 6-9-2. Popescu to serve. Return too long for Browne. 2-point game. A 9-2. Jink rally again. Browne takes the cookies in that exchange. Kwan and Browne will be looking to try and finish this thing while they can. 9-8-1. Nice deep return. Browne slowing it down. Fist shot drops good. Good movement. See who speeds it up first. We may see an Ernie here. No, not to be. Browne rifles it into the corner. Let's see if that was called in or not. We have a timeout here on the side of Kwan and Browne by the looks of it. Not too sure whose serve it is. Must be Kwan, so that must have been out. This event's also sponsored by Duper, a dynamic universal pickleball rating. It's pickleball's most accurate global rating system. Supercoach Mike Newell is the manager for Asia Pacific, and he's been doing his best to promote Duper on our side of the planet. What it is essentially, if you've never used it before, is a app on your phone. All of your games, you can go to Duper events where you can essentially rate yourself and see how your rating fares, your wins and losses and all that jazz. It all adds up. All of your results, regardless of event type, location or software provider, go into Duper. We receive results from our partners, which include clubs, associations, tournament organisers, federations, and as I said, self-posted scorers. It's quickly becoming a well-used application here in the Australian pickleball scene. We are back underway. Kwan to Cameron. Cameron to Browne. Browne to Popescu. Speed up's good. Oh, look at these hands by Cameron defending everything. Pop-ups there. Kwan fires. Cameron unable to get that one back. We've got a bit of controversy on the court. Kwan and Browne just wandered off without touching paddles. No doubt we'll hear about that later. So game 2 goes to Kwan and Browne. The players will have a quick beverage, and then we will get underway for our game 3. As we can see, they're all sitting there having a yarn. And what a next Our next 2 months of pickleball here in Australia is wild. I was speaking to a couple of players earlier, and we have a tournament just about every weekend. We've got Australian Pickleball Championships at the end of this month, end of September. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day, by the way. For all our fathers in the chat, if you are watching or you have a dad that plays pickleball, let us know. But yeah, the APC is going to be nuts. Over 700 players. I'll be covering it. We've got so many players coming down and a wonderful community in New South Wales. Pickleball New South Wales have done a wonderful job promoting it all. And we are back. Let's get into it. Game 3, gold medal, 35 plus, mixed. Dean Crowley's there. Browne recovers. Speed up by Popescu. Cameron fires. Popescu too strong in the end. I think I just used about 7 different pronunciations of his last name in that one rally. Well done, Dylan. 1-0-2. Cameron to serve. Driver's there. Kwan returns. Good play. I thought Browne might attempt a sneaky ATP there, but decided to dink it back. Third drop's good. Kwan to Cameron. Yeah, nice shot by there by Browne. Right at the knee of Popescu. Zero, 2-1. Browne to serve. Fifth shot drop, unsuccessful. Second server. 0-2-2. Nice play. Wow. Lydia Browne. There's a high level of smashing prowess. I think she comes from badminton. Will, if you're watching, please correct me on that. I think it's a badminton background that Lydia comes from, so her smashing is top notch. But I will say her third shot drops thus far in this game have been very, very good. I believe our official Delaney just said 2-2-2. Side out. Nice drop. Kwan speed up, unsuccessful. Three, 2-1. Cameron serving. Touch a drop is wide. So that's 2-3-1. 2-3-2, my apologies. 3-2-2, my goodness. Oh, I've got one of the sponsors coming over to my booth. Hello, Brett. How are we?
Good, thank you, Dylan. How you going?
Yeah, good. I've been... Brett, by the way, what are you? The director, founder, Mismo boss? Director, there we go. He's just popping in to say hello. We've got an absolutely awesome game going on right in front of us. So it's 2-3-1, Lydia Browne to serve. This is game 3, Brett. So it's high drama pickleball. Tied game. Exactly what we want for a gold. It's 3-3-1. Oh, lapse of communication. Cameron converts. Browne defending. The lob is good. We now have Kwan and Browne at the net themselves. Kwan capitalises. What a lob there by Lydia Browne, jeez. She was about a metre behind the baseline, manages to get it within 5 centimetres of the opposition baseline. Fantastic play. Oh, Browne converting. And that is called out. What a game thus far. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. It's currently 4-3, so Kwan serving. 1 point lead. 4-3-2. Nice play by Cameron, trying to keep Browne back. Speed up by Browne. Lydia really starting to convert here towards the later end of this game 3. 5-3-1. 5-3-2, sorry. I believe that was wide. Got the ball in commentary booth. I'm sure George won't mind the time to walk over and get his breath back as he retrieves it. So we've got a side out here. It'll be 3-5-1. George Popescu to serve. Four, 5-1. George and his partner Wendy. Wonderful people. I had a good chat to Wendy earlier. It was actually quite funny. They have one of the cutest dogs in pickleball, Lychee. Absolute fluff ball it is. I don't know what, like a Samoyed, I think they call it. You know, those big fluffy dogs. Always a joy to have around the pickleball courts when it comes on down. Great name too. Love a good Lychee. Five, tied game. Cameron serving. Dean Crowley. Once again, who's going to fire? Popescu does. Kwan. Got out of the way. Very well done. Tied game. Game 3. Gold medal on the line. Not much more you could ask for as a viewer for your Sunday afternoon. If you are enjoying a Father's Day barbecue or... Oh, Cameron went for the early. I like the enthusiasm. Struck it a bit high. But if you are tuning in after having lunch or you're enjoying lunch right now, thank you so much for joining us. I believe we have... I'm not too sure what's happening. The players have exited the court, whether it's a timeout or a swap of the... Ah, it'll be a swap. Okay, so because it's third game, playing to 11, on the third game, the players will swap at 6. So it must be 6-5. And we'll have Piers, Kwan and Lydia Browne will come to our side of the court. The players are allowed, I believe it's a 2-minute breather when a rotation of court occurs. Seeing as Brett Blackmore from Mismo just jumped in the booth, I think he gave me some sunscreen or something. I might have to have a quick look and I will run a Mismo commercial.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in.
Looks like the players are ready to go and we can recommence. Piers, Kwan to serve. 6-5-1. Browne's Fifth shot drop is good. The ladies just exchanging blows at the moment. Where's the speed up? Oh, Ernie's there. We had a net strike there, unfortunately. Cameron on the Ernie despite missing the ball, which means her partner could continue play. What has occurred is that Di Cameron's paddle has struck the net. So the rules stipulate that is a fault, and it's a bummer. I love to see Di's gone for 2 Ernies now in the last 5 minutes or so. She will get one, I have full faith. Great drop. George Popescu, wonderful touch of the ball there. $7-5-2. Browne and Kwan lost game 1 in the driver's seat right now for game 3. Wonderful comeback. And once again, the ladies again. Exchanging dinks. Speed up by Kwan. Oh, look at the hands. Kwan converts. Wonderful pop up there or set up rather, by Lydia Browne. Her partner can jump on it. And pickleball, mixed pickleball especially, is all about that. It's not winning the point immediately, it's setting yourself or your partner up for the next shot. We have a timeout here on the side of George Popescu and Di Cameron. And the players are going to get a breather. Fair enough, it is quite warm on the courts right now. Also to kill that momentum for the opposition. For Piers and Lydia, it's just a matter of having a chat, having a breather, seeing what they do to continue this fine form that they're in. You got the sock man himself from Pickle Socks, Brad Klass, has come over to see how they're doing. I believe they played in the same division, and I believe I saw him and his partner Kate Applegate playing in the bronze medal for the same division. I could be wrong in that regard, but Applegate took on Di Cameron last night for the 35, and she took the chockies in that exchange, but Cameron will be doing her best to take the gold from this. Players recommence, we can get back underway. 8-5, Lydia Browne to serve. Kwan slows it down. Popescu speeds it up. Works in their favour. Browne unfortunately couldn't get good purchase on the paddle. Ball went flying. 5-8-1. George Popescu to serve. Cameron pops it up. Still defending. Kwan thumps that ball. I'd be checking it to make sure it's still round after that shot. Sheesh. Second server. (5-8-2), 6-8-2. 2-point game. Cameron still serving. Nice third shot drop. Net roll. Browne wins the dink exchange. Earns herself a serve. 8-6-1. Pop up. Kwan converts. We've got an out call here on the side of George Popescu. So our players are just disputing the call. I believe our official Mark has confirmed that the ball was in. (9-6-1), Browne serving. Okay. And then our players are just confirming if they're standing in the right position, which is totally cool. They can do that. 9-6-1. Browne serving. Wonderful defensive play here by Browne at the net. And the roll. Lydia Browne. What a drive. That was a third to a fifth shot drop, followed by a seventh shot drive. Straight down the middle. Fantastic play. I believe we have another timeout here on the side of Popescu and Di Cameron. Looks like the players are all just having a chat, recouping, getting their thoughts back. For George and Di, it's a smart timeout. They're defending a gold medal point here. Just want to halt as much momentum as possible from their opposition. Piers Kwan, on the other hand, doesn't look phased at all. He's waving to the crowd, having a laugh with Lydia. And he is usually cool as a cucumber, Piers. Okay. Gold medal point. Time in. 10-6. Browne to serve. Wonderful third shot drop again. Kwan bringing it in. Dinks there. Dinks short. Second server. And that's exactly what the duo of Cameron and Popescu need to do. Kwan and Browne will take the gold. Fantastic transition to play there. I think they changed their game up a little bit after that game 1 deficit, and as a result they take the victory. That was a good game to watch though. George and Di played very well as well. Well deserving of the silver medal. Thank you to our official Mark Delaney for covering this game. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the footage thus far from QPT Gold Coast. We have plenty more games to go. We still got the Opens. We've still got Open Women's Singles as well. So I might try and wolf down a mandarin or something before we get into our next games. But thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back live very soon. This is Dylan Kimlin, live from the Pimpama Sports Hub. And we will be back in a jiffy. As always, you can catch this on the Pickleball Australia YouTube channel and the Pickleball Queensland Facebook page. Thank you, and we will see you soon.